Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. Of course, I know that you all are very much worried about your communication skills. So before getting deep into communication skills, today we should know a little bit about how many kinds of skills are prevailed out there in the industry where you are willing to work. So for that, I'm going to categorize the skills that are prevailed out there in the industry. There are two kinds of skills which are present in the industry. Industry by industry, I mean the work culture, the place where you are going to work, where you are planning to give interview and qualify for that. In that work culture, there are two kind of skills which are prevalent. First one is called hard skills, and the second one is known as soft skills. So what are hard skills basically? Hard skills. Hard skills basically mean the degree, the subject specification that you have studied, the degree that you have taken after studying a lot and after your complete 3 years of graduation or 2 years of post graduation or any extracurricular thing that you have gathered. The degree that you have. Apart from that, second point in hard skills is an industry specific certification. Industry specific, of course, there is a thing called as job description when you apply for a job. So in that job description, there is a relevance of a few certificates for which they are seeking the candidates. So you have to find out that either you qualify for that or no. Do you have that industry specific certification or no? Third one is your ability regarding several technical tasks. It could be coding, it could be related to projects, it could be foreign language skills or something like that. Whatever additional benefit, a cherry on the cake benefit that you are holding with you is called the extra ability, foreign language skills and coding ability and all. Suppose you go for some kind of marketing or maybe online marketing process. So there is one thing which is very famous because online industry is on boom these days. So for that, one thing which is very specific and required from the candidates is SEO marketing, search engine optimization marketing. So do you know search SEO kind of things or no? But this is again related to a specific job type. So, but this comes under hard skills. Apart from that, bookkeeping, keeping a proper record, maintaining a proper record of everything that goes through your hands. This is very much peculiar. I think many of you fail there because if I talk about how managed you are, for that, the best example is that I should go and open your wardrobe and I'll find that you are a mess. Many of us are a mess. So for that, the organization starts from very tiny things, very small things. That is maybe organizing your wardrobe, organizing your books in the almirah that you have, or organizing your things, daily purpose things or something like that. In the same manner, this bookkeeping thing actually tells how much organized you are. And of course, computer skills. This is something which is actually a must these days in the industry. None of you are expected that you are not at all aware about computer. It's not specifically that you are holding a course or a degree in that, but how much knowledge do you have? This all comes under hard skills. Now let's come to soft skills. Soft skills is the second category, and all other things can be segregated, summed up in soft skills. What is that? Interpersonal skill. Like as a person, what all attributes do you hold in yourself? Is your interpersonal skill. Every person has something or the other special. We two are not same. I can't be same as you can't be same as me. So these are interpersonal skills, that what all special abilities do you have? Okay, I'm not talking about superpowers, but definitely I'm talking about some special abilities. Apart from that, leadership, this is very much needed. Even if you are the elder sibling and you have two younger siblings whom you have to handle in absence of your mother, at that point of time also your leadership skills will be needed. Remember when you were made monitor in your class? At that point of time, there were few students who very effectively performed the task of being a monitor. But a few of the students, like there was a lot of hooting, there was hue and cry in the class when they were the monitor. And ultimately, finally, the teacher had to replace that person with some other person. That means they lacked a little bit of leadership quality in them. Apart from that, different project managements. Projects are not always technical. There are certain tasks that when allotted to you, how much creativity, with how much patience, with what kind of SWOT analysis your strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and other traits with or threats, all these kind of things, how better do you come up with the results? Now, this is the soft skill, that is project management, problem solving. A major part of your life is problem solving, because problem solving is something, life goes up like this, it'll go up, it'll come down, go up and come down. So you can't expect a smooth life. When you can't expect a smooth life, obviously you can't expect that there'll be no problems. And if there'll be problems, who is going to solve it for you? Of course you are. So this is called problem solving ability. Then teamwork. Never ever feel that I myself am the Superman or I am the Spider-Man and I don't want anybody else. I alone can do anything and everything out there in the world. No, nobody alone can survive. And if you are all alone, it will not be even needed to survive. It will be such a monotonous thing. It will be such a huge boredom for you that if you are alone, left all alone in the world, there's nobody to discuss with, there's nobody to compete with, there's nobody to rule upon. So ultimately, all the desires will vanish. Teamwork is a very major, crucial attribute that should be there in you. Adaptability. This is again a soft skill. What do you mean by adaptability? Adaptability is basically acceptance of the changes around you. Are you open to acceptance? We are not, there is a very fine line between compromises and sacrifices. And adjustments. We basically guide you to adjust. As far as compromises are concerned, for that solely your recommendation, solely your decision making capacity will be needed. And when it comes to sacrifices, of course, this couldn't be done by anybody and everybody. This needs a lot of close relationship or maybe a lot of thought process that finally gives you a conclusion that yes, I'm ready to sacrifice. So we are only talking about adjustments. Adaptability is adjusting with the environment. Being so comfortable with the environment, don't try to change everything according to you. Rather, see, can you change according to the situation? And do not mold yourself that much that you break. Please, just try to adjust and say that I can do this much. Don't create a fine line in front of you that no, I'm so stiff, I'm not going to change. You should adapt to the nature, but it should not be like that you are adapting everything and everyone is expecting from you only and nobody is doing it for you. So adaptability is very, very much important in relations, in work atmosphere, everywhere. Next is work ethics. There is a professional attitude that should be absorbed in you, that you should imbibe in you. That is called work ethics, work culture. So those work ethics slowly, gradually, depending upon the position you are holding, depending upon the team you are leading, depending upon the kind of work you are doing, the kind of shifts you have taken, day shifts, afternoon shifts, night shifts. So this basically work ethics depend, basically what all they want is honesty in your work attitude. Please be honest with your work, and obviously what you give, you can expect in return. And last but never the least are communication skills. Communication skills present you. Communication skills get you trapped. Communication skills get you out of the trap. So all these things that are happening around you are because of communication skills. If I'm not able to make you understand what I'm trying to say, then probably my communication skills might not be that effective. Same is with you. So with effective communication skills, you can develop fantastic interpersonal skills. You can be a good leader. You can definitely take help for the project management. You can have a fantastic problem solving capacity. Maybe even if you do not get an idea, but with effective communication, with soft spoken skills, you can ask somebody for the help. So ultimately, being a good communicator solves out many of your issues and resolves many of your queries. So whosoever is willing to be good communicator, whosoever out there in the world is now willing that I want to be an effective communicator, please pull up your socks and get ready for that. Thank you so much.